In a related development with the previous reports, the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) Ondo State chapter took to the streets in Akure, the Ondo State capital, recently in solidarity with the Academic Staff Union of Universities over the prolonged strike of the university teachers. The academic and non-academic staff of different institutions in the state were not left out. Temitope Adedeji, who was at the protest ground, reports.
Vehicular movement was on Tuesday in Akure, the Ondo State capital, disrupted by the protests of the Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) in solidarity with the Academic Staff Union of Universities in Nigeria, who has been on strike for over 5 months. The protest took place from the popular Adegbemile Cultural Center to the governor's office to solidarize with the Assu. In his reaction, the NSC chairman in Ondo State, Comrade Sunday Oluwole Adeleye, said that the essence of the protest was to let the federal government know that the educational system in the country is in comatose and that the strike is taking too long in saving the future of the students. While responding on behalf of the state governor, Mr. John Adeyemi, the head of service to Governor Akure, said the governor is aware of the happenings and will definitely take it up at the floor of the governor's forum.
I myself will deliver this letter, and I'm sure you can predict his position. Let the federal government come back to the negotiation table to resolve this matter.
Also, the Assu chairman of the Federal University of Technology, Akure Futa, Professor Akure, to call on the federal government of the country to wake up to their responsibilities in making the system work.
It is a disappointment that even since 1980 up till now, some people are still on the street struggling for the betterment of education in Nigeria. We should not get to this level. Assu is saying federal government should plug all these loopholes so that we have money for health care.
Dr. Adetokunbo Adepoju, the chairman of Academic Staff Union in Adeyemi College of Education, Ondo Assu, in his feelings said the protest is all about education, that the union is not happy concerning the happenings in the system. It therefore advised the federal government to listen to the yearnings of the people.
Federal government should listen to teachers in tertiary institutions so that our children can go back to school. If they listen to the teacher, to the leadership of the unions, definitely we have a smooth running of educational system in the country, so that what we have, the problems of this country, everything will be minimized or nipped in the bud.
However, the chairman of the Nigeria Union of Journalists, NUJ in Ondo State, Comrade Leke Adegbite, said the strike has turned the students to hoodlums, while the leaders are not showing interest in making things work.
The situation in the country is getting out of hand. Many of these undergraduates, they are already turning to Yahoo boys, Yahoo wobe girls. That is doing humanizing around and doing all sorts of unheard of things because of this strike. I think there is need for us as labor union. NUJ as an affiliate, you know what NUJ has been doing. That is true journalists, people like you, all the media organizations. We have been in the forefront of fighting for the cause of a proper system in our university.
The union leaders have decided to shut the country down in a couple of days if nothing is done about the system.
Because it affected everybody. We don't have children in this place. These federal government people, these ministers, they don't have children here. They have their children in abroad. So that's why we are taking them on ourselves. We are going to shut that system until the decision.
So do you think this will solve the issue?
Yes, this is just the beginning. All other unions, call it petroleum, electricity, we are shutting down the system until the decision.
All right.
None of the workers are enjoying the dividend of democracy. None of the Nigerian workers that doesn't have a child or children in school, and their children are at home now doing nothing. So none of us are happy with what is going on.
How long shall you manage? How long shall you manage? Great Nigerian workers, we must insist that our rights must be respected. Enough will only be enough when your salaries are paid and well paid.
From Akure, the Ondo State capital, Temitope Adedeji.